one, if you found out that your curriculum was rated as culturally destructive through the report, it's still probably really worthwhile to actually do an evaluation within your own context, your own school community yourselves. One of the unintended consequences that comes out of using these scorecards, working participatory ways, is that it's kind of in a way like a professional learning for many people, usually educators, right? Learning and seeing how people are reacting to what they might see as devastating representation and realizing, oh, it really is that serious. I thought that this was something that could be easily dismissed. Maybe nobody cares. I mean, sure that people say that about Indigenous folks, but we kind of know it's not true. There's something about those actual interactions. There's something about the space of justifying based on what you've read and the evidence that you've tagged in your notes to support your decisions and the exchange that happens that is really powerful and a huge moment of learning. So that's one thing, is that if you're learning from the report that the curriculum that you're using is destructive, still do an evaluation yourself. And you have to make sure it's a diverse group, like Flora is saying, because there was a group of folks somewhere in the United States who used the curriculum. Unfortunately, this group was entirely white women. They had aspired to include other groups, but there were a number of barriers that existed that, in my view, could just be removed. But existing barriers from allowing others to participate. This group of folks evaluated the same curriculum that we did with the same tool that we did and rated it much higher. And when they read the report, they requested a meeting for us and with us to let us know about this happening and saying, thank you for writing the report. We now see all the things that we did not see before. As Rachel was saying, the sensitivity of being able to pick up and capture on certain things. It can be hard if you really just haven't had experience and practice in conversations around those things, and then also being able to facilitate and have conversations around race, around culture, and how to engage in productive struggle, right? So in these conversations, there are going to be conflicting viewpoints. It at almost no scoring party does everyone come and everyone has the exact same agreement about every single thing. However, the scores are the same typically, right? And so there might be various reasons, but people are scoring ultimately the same. So I would say, as an educator, it is still worthwhile to do an evaluation in your own community. Invite your people, invite educators. We talk a lot about white women and other educators, and there are a lot of educators who do have really strong backgrounds, right? And education equity and critical consciousness, right? And all of these things, right? But even if you do happen to have a strong background, it's still important for people from those other areas to be part of that, because you're sharing decision-making power. Like, it's necessary, right? The very nature and essence of what it means to be culturally responsive, like, it's critical. So I can't emphasize that enough.